What's going on? Dylan Conrad, Metabolic AF, where our whole mission is to empower you with the skills and knowledge to lose 1 to 3 pounds of fat per week without ever having to track another calorie again. I'm your host, Dylan Conrad. And what we are going over today is the beginning of the end of Ozempic. Okay. So I have known about Ozempic. I was probably like one of the earliest adopters. End of 2020 was the first time I heard about it. I read the research. It was great. I'm like, wow, this is the research was so insane because they had never had a weight loss drug that had that much success as they did with Ozempic. Ozempic is a GLP-1 agonist. Basically, it just suppresses your appetite, slows your stomach down. You can take it daily, every other day, or weekly. So there's semaglutide, liraglutide, and duoglutide, which you don't need to know anything about. But I am calling it right now. I'm calling it, okay? Because I've been tracking this since the beginning. And at first, I'm like, I thought personally, I'm like, this shit is never going to be popular because I took it for research purposes just for a week to see what it would do and how I felt. I was nauseous. My stomach was like, I couldn't go to the bathroom. I was tired. I just felt like shit. And I was just like, look, I'm 37. I think that I'm a pretty tough guy. I work a lot of hours. I work hard in the gym. I work hard. And I was just like, I don't know how anyone's going to do this. Obviously, some people have less severe reactions than I did. And some people have, worse or better. But I thought in the beginning, I'm like, this is never going to fly. But it flew and it got caught fire. And people are losing tons of weight and they're raving about it. And Ozempic, the company, which is from somewhere in Europe, they made so much money that the tax dollars they had to pay with how much money they made, they had to pay every citizen in that country like thousands of dollars just for living in there and just for having the same country that the manufacturer was. Ozempic paid that. Yes, crazy. But 2/3, and when I also read the research, I was like, okay, that's cool, but like, how many people are actually keeping this off? No one, basically. I think like 30%, 70% of people were gaining all the weight back, like all of it, right? And most of the people had gained some back, right? So it was just like across the board. Again, this is the reason it's not going to work is because it's a freaking... It's like a fad. It's like a fad diet, right? And fad diets don't work because they have nothing to do with habits. And the only thing that's going to keep people in shape for the rest of their life is having good dietary habits. I can't tell you how many times someone has said to me, yeah, I knew this guy, he eats like shit. He still eats like shit, but he's like lost 50 pounds. I'm like, well, dude, when he gets off that, he's fucked, And the thing is like, when you get off Ozempic, because you're eating so little, once you get off it, those hunger hormones are hitting you in the face all day long. You can't get satiated off each meal. And a lot of people gain more weight because of that, because the hormones take so long to just recorrect. Now, I'm calling the beginning of the end now because, not just because it's like everyone's gaining the weight back and all this shit. People are dying. People are dying. There's been 3 deaths in like the last couple weeks. There's been a bunch of cases of stomach paralysis, and I just think we're in the beginning of this. I think we're going to see a lot of lawsuits. I think we're going to see a lot of, people that are just creating a mass mutiny against Ozempic. I can't believe the anti-diet culture hasn't come out against this and been like, dude, this is just unsafe. And I think at the end of the day, even if it is safe, which it's not, right? But even if it was safe, you're still gaining the weight back. And it's defeating the entire purpose of actually going in the first place. So are we going to keep people on Ozempic the rest of their life? Are we going to find some different things we can match Ozempic with to make people not feel as nauseous and make them go poop and make them feel okay while they're taking it? Maybe. But is it going to be the thing that is going to help keep this weight off for them for the rest of their life? Absolutely not. And I think we're going to see a big, I'm calling it now, we're going to see a big mass mutiny of people that were pro-Ozempic, all these weight loss doctors, just doctors in general, jumping ship, lawsuits happen, you grow fast, die fast. So anyways, that's what I'm calling. Hope this was helpful. If you're thinking about Ozempic, doing it, please don't. I hope I've convinced you enough. Yeah, that's about it. So love y'all. Happy whatever day you're watching this on. Forward this to a friend that you think could benefit from this. Hit that like button, bell button, all that stuff. Love you.